What's up, guys? My name is Shubro, and this tutorial is all about showing you how to make a website. I'm sorry, not website, softwares using Java. So, before I start showing you the basic of making softwares using Java, let me give you some basic ideas about how does Java compiles its software. Like in case of C Sharp or C++ or .NET, that is a Microsoft, all of you guys know that they use a C Sharp compiler like CSC, but in this case when it comes to Java they uses a Java compiler like Java M. I'm sorry, Java C. Java C is the name of the compiler that they use to compile the program. So I'm going to show you how to make a software just by typing in your notepad. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna do is to write the name of your class, that is class, then the name of the class. Always remember that the first letter of the class should be in capital. Let me say like calculation. Okay, then a curly braces on, curly braces close. After that, the main method or constructor, the default constructor, you will have to declare the default constructor, the main method, public static void. In this case the main will be in cap, main, main string args. Always remember no semicolon after this. Curly braces on, curly braces off. Now we're going to declare certain variables like int x equals to, let's say, 10, int y equals to 12, then int a, int b, int c, int d. So this is the way that we declare variable. And when we declare int is a integer type variable. Integer type variable means in this kind of data type you can only store a value that is a number, except that you can never store an alphabet or any special character except numbers when you're working with integer. Okay, and you can either declare the value of your variables right when you declare them, or you can declare them later. Like I'm going to declare the value of these variables later on. So let's go ahead and see what to do with them. A equals to x plus plus. X plus plus. Okay, let me show you what does x plus plus do, and then b equals to y minus minus, c equals to plus plus x, and d equals to minus minus y. So you must be thinking, like, what is the difference between these? Well, when we type the x and then plus plus, first it shows the value of the variable and then add 1 on the next time when it is executed. the same case in this place, but when it comes to this one, it first adds 1 and then shows the value. We'll get to see that. In case of Java, when you print the value, we write system dot out dot println, and then we'll write value of A is, and then to add the value of A we need to put a plus and then A and then end it. Oopsie. And then end it. And like this way I'm going to print all 4 values. Oops. I'm just going to change this. Remember, this is a very basic kind of tutorial that I'm making, and I promise I'll come up with more and more complicated tutorials as I start making more and more videos. And if I get that kind of response, I'll definitely make more and more videos with more and more complicated programmings. Like I'll start graphic user interface using Java for you guys, okay? And always remember, guys, whenever you're saving this file, always save your file with the name of your class. Okay, so I'm going to save this file, and the name is gonna be CALCULA calculation. Let me check if I have provided the name right or not. Okay, turn this into all files, and the extension that we are going to provide is Java. Okay, and we're going to keep this in a special folder named as Java. We'll save this file in this folder. Okay, we have saved the file, and it's time for us to execute. Open the CMD, then go to the C drive, then program files, then search for Java. Okay, first of all, to execute, to compile your Java files, you need to download the Java SDK, and after you have completed downloading Java SDK, you'll get this folder. Then you'll have to go to the bin and then copy this whole thing up, then write path equals to paste. It's done. It's that easy. Now it's time for you to tell CMD where to look for the file that you're going to execute. For that reason, just copy this path and then write cd, then space paste. Okay, now you're into that Java folder. It's time for you to compile the file, like Java C CALCULATION Java. Let's see what happens. Class string. Okay, I have made a mistake, and the mistake is that always write string in a capital S. I'm sorry for that, guys. You know, I'm forgetting things, but don't worry, I always solve my mistakes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that again. Path equals to the path of the Java SDK, then cd equals to the path of where the file has been stored, that is cd space done. Okay, it's time for us to check the result of the compilation of our file that we just made. Let's go ahead and build like Java C CALCULATION .java built, then Java calculation, calculation. Okay, so here is the result, and I am going to open the file and I'm going to show you what actually happening. Okay, so this is okay, this is the actual program that we built, and this is the result. You can see the value of a is 10, value of x is also 10, and we made a equals to x plus plus. And as I tell you that x plus plus means the first it will show the initial value of the x, and then it will add 1 to it, and then the value of y is 12, so it's going to show the initial value of the y and then deduct 1 from it. But when we do plus plus x, it actually adds 2 to the initial value of x and then shows the result, that is 12, that you can see over here. And in case of t, it actually subtracts 2 from the initial value and then shows the result, that is 10. So now you understand how these things work with this basic tutorial of Java. I'm signing off. Later I'll make more and more videos for you guys. Till then, have fun. Adios.